Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are just after the All-Star break. Things have gone from bad to worse. 30-7 and 37-59. 27 half games back there, and 16 and a half back now. We're only 8 back last month at the draft on June 4th. Now it's July 21st, 6-7 weeks later, and things have gone from bad to worse. As always, take a look here, go around what's been going on. We should be doing a little bit better according to that, but a 7-20 record in June is not good. Now 7-8 here in July. The bats are still terrible. Pitching is still average. Not that good. We'll go back to June here, kind of see what's going on. The game is lagging on me. That's fun. Here we go. So we lost here. This is a draft as well. And we lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row to the Mets and Marlins. And I beat the Marlins, lost to the Cubs 1-2 in a row, was doing good. And then lost, so that's 6 in a row to the Astros and the Mets. And then beat Atlanta, then lost 4 in a row again. Then beat Miami, then lost and beat them. Then July, again, no loss, a big win, couple losses, 2 wins, a loss, a win, loss again, 3 losses in a row, 3 wins in a row, and then a loss to end out the break. So, just god-awful. Take a look here at the lineups real quick. We'll go to stats here, and then we'll get it moving. So, lineup overview, you're going to see a couple missing names. I'll get to my mailbox here in a second. But it's going on still Hazley and Baum leading the way. Gonzalez starting a little bit of hot streak there, but still overall terrible. 280 is batting the highest there. A new name, I'll get to that in a second. Another new name there as well, kinda. So obviously that's not good at all. Go to pitching here as well. Let's go by WAR here. So Garcia had a very, very good year. So was Nola. Walker at 1.1, pretty good. And Wheeler and Howard are average in the bullpen here. It's pretty much average, and then a couple below average pitchers. But let's check out the mailbox. A lot of mail to go over, so we'll start right here at the bottom. So, back on June 7th, right after the draft, Christian Vasquez came to me, and he said, I've been flexible and done everything for the Phillies have asked me, but I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not a role player. I want to be part of the starting lineup, and you ought to understand that. If you can't find something for me, trade me. And then the same day, got the national newsletter saying he wants out. Well, he got out all right. So we traded Christian Vasquez. I'll show you what he did for me and he went to Tampa Bay. So here he was a .2 WAR, 250. Got how many at bats? 44. Now he's going to Tampa Bay. He's got more than that. He got 56 at bats, 321. Actually playing well for him. Almost to 400 on base, .5. So my trades actually got injured now. Didn't realize that. Wow. But yeah, he was on the hook for 5.5, this year, and then actually 5.8 this year, 5.8 next year. Really no point in keeping him if we're not really going to contend this year. So got rid of him. As you saw, he's a 48-48, my scout says, and a 45-45. He was okay, good backup, played good defensively, but traded him away, and we got back in return a couple people, left fielder, minor leaguer, Jordan Wogu, I guess, 39 overall, 58 potential, so that's pretty good. And by the game legs was 57. He was doing pretty good. Actually had was in high A, was playing pretty good. Now in Double A, he's playing pretty good for us as well. He's a minor league guy. Check out his scouting here, getting a little bit better. So pretty good get there. I mean, I think their backup catcher was like a 40 overall. So he obviously is a pretty big upgrade. Vasquez pretty good upgrade for their catcher, and for this guy looks pretty good. Plays good left field, right field's okay. Good defensively, bats gonna be good. 24 years old, so still a couple years away. So picked him up, and then 23-year-old minor leaguer Kevin Melendez picked him up here, 35-52 for my head scout, and only a 43 for the game scout. So my scout likes a little bit more. I didn't do much for Double A for Tampa Bay. I only got a handful. Actually, he was in Single A high, and then Double A was doing okay, and then he's been Double A for us. He's okay, 109 at bats so far, 239. It is what it is. Again, another minor league bat. Guys coming up and down the rating scale according to my scout. Check out his ratings overall here. So yeah, pretty decent catcher-wise, 64 overall. I think I'll go back to his ability here. Yeah, 65, 58, been okay. Average overall, 23 years old. Bat's gonna be okay. Not really great speed up in the base pass, but just a good bat overall to have. So that was the first trade. So Vasquez for Wogu and Melendez. On the same day, Sonny Gray was done his minor league rehab start. I didn't want to bring him back to the majors, so I traded away Sonny Gray, a straight up trade. So we'll see what Sonny Gray did here. I see in AAA. He went 2-4, 6.42 ERA in 33 innings. Pretty high whip. Was a -2, and was that how many starts? He got 7 starts there, and before he got injured in the major leagues, didn't do that well as either. Arizona, he's gotten 6 starts. Pitched okay, 27 innings, 0.8 WAR. They're doing okay, but again, these guys making 4.6 million this year. Really no point in keeping them. Decent overall. He's 33 now. He was fragile when I got him already, and even more now fragile with his injury history. As you can see, even this year, you have 2 days back tightness and a mild calf strain and a sore ankle. So, really gotten beat up this year. Actually, that's with Arizona. That's both these actually. He had a mild calf strain and then sore ankle. So, he's gotten injured even more for Arizona when they got him. But straight up trade, looking again for more third base depth. Trade for Blaze Alexander, AA bat, 38-48 according to my scout, and at 38-46 according to Game Scout. So a pretty even trade overall. He had a pretty fast rise here. Looked like in single A to start the year, and single A high, then AA, all for Arizona. Was doing okay with 1.4 WAR for him in AA. Then he came over to Reading. Only has 32 at bats so far. Batting $125, -2, so that's just peachy. Check out his ratings overall. So pretty good defensively. He's at third base. He can play a little bit of second, a little bit of short, but third base obviously is his best position. Great arm. Okay range. Air is pretty good. On the base pass, good speed, good steal, good base running. The bat's okay. Not much power, but good contact guy. So straight up trade for him. What's going on here? A little around the league. Cashman and Boone both got fired by the Yankees. They're doing terribly. So they got fired there. Then a couple days after that, June 27th, Corey Nebel emailed me. Because I love playing Philadelphia, but I can't give him my all if I'm playing for a losing team. Please trade me. And the very next day, he got his wish. So we traded away Nebel, and I'll show you what we did here. So, kind of big trade here. So Nebel went away. So 71 for my scout, 80 for the game. Again, he was making how much? $6.5 million for the next 4 years. 3 years, 4 years. So again, no point really. And he wasn't my closer, he was just a reliever. So no point really having him if we're going to rebuild. So trade away to Nebel and minor league catcher Juan Melendez. 26-40 for my scout and 30-45 for the game. So the game likes a little bit more. And he was doing okay for us. Again, he was in single A there, and then single A advanced was okay. He's doing okay so far for them in their regular A league. Came away to the Crawdads. Decent catcher. So added him to the deal. So trade with him. So Nebel and Melendez to the Rangers for this guy, Elhus Montero, 43-57 for my scout, and a 42-46 for the game. So my scout likes a little bit better. He was actually in the majors last year. He's been in the majors for us as well this year. Been -1 WAR so far. Check out his rating. So not great defensively. He's a third baseman. Bat looks pretty solid. Been a good guy off the bench for me so far. So that's what's happening there. Expectation bullpen. You're not a pitcher. Don't know why it says bullpen. Okay, game. So got him, and then also Harold Cortijo, 43-53 to my scout, and then a 48-54 to the game. So pretty even there. Another guy that was in AAA last year, and now why is it not showing? Oh, yeah, right. Why is it showing him as Texas? Oh, because he's back. That's why he was in Texas Major League and AAA for me so far. Not really doing the good. So 3 games, 3 starts. Not really doing great. At 7.94 ERA. Minor league guy, good guy to have. 24 years old. Pitches look pretty good. You know, these things are okay. Does have some defensive prowess, it looks like, but not there. He's angry because he's not in major leagues. I know. I'll deal with you later. And then Corhijo, and then two more guys. Hunter Ruth, that's what he knows. Ruth, 53, 39, 52, excuse me, for my scout. And then a 40-61. So the game likes him more than my scout does, so we'll see how that goes. But he's okay. He was in AA for the game, AAA for me. He looks okay. You know, 4 very good pitches, looks like decent there. So he's okay. And then the last guy in the trade was this Mac Horvath, shortstop. So 34-50 for my scout, and a 32-46 for the game. It looks okay. Decent prospect. 21 years old. Is in low A. For me, you know, actually pitches and plays shortstop. I've tried to change it so he can only do shortstop. You know, very, very good defensively. He's a better pitcher there, but shortstop, you know, defensively. So that's kind of weird there. Like, his pitching's terrible, but his pitching's better there. And I even tried to change it. Even if I go to, you know, set the relief pitcher, it makes him a 20. So obviously, when I should say it was a shortstop, and even tried to go to, you know, actions. Was it set? Where's set position? Yeah, set position. Oop, shortstop, and it's still he's making a pitch, so I don't know. So that was a trade there. And then JT emailed me. No, I don't have a heart attack. I'm not going to trade JT Realmuto, but obviously he's a little upset. He's actually angry at me. What is it? He's very unhappy. So that's not good. He's actually having an okay year. Batting .231 was a 3.6 WAR last year. That 7.5 WAR was just amazing back in 2021. We gave him the extension, was pretty good here. You know, not really a great year here too. But he's here for the long haul. You know, he's here till 2027. So he's here for 4 more years. But we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Kind of an interesting storyline. Brian Hayes is in an ugly custody battle with his cat. You can read what happened there, you know, his ex-fiancée and stuff, and so that was kind of... Oh, Corey Bolton chimed in. That's kind of weird, but... to look at All-Star votes, not much happened. This is the American League. You can kind of see what's happened there. And then as for the National League, no one made it for the Phillies. I'll give you that answer. Just Realmuto was the only top 3 guy for us, and a bunch of other players there. All-Star game roster. This is for, yeah, we already saw that. And the futures give me 2 people. They are, I'm going to show you here. Right there. Hunter Ruth. I keep saying Ruth. Wow. Hunter Ruth went, even though he didn't do much for us. And then Joe Boyle has been pretty good for us as well in AA. He's kind of been up and down a little bit. Trying to find a good spot for him. So he's been okay for us. Then Carlos Martinez just emailed me 2 days ago, saying that he's unhappy with the team, wants to be a starter, not a role player, blah blah, and he's been okay, 0.2 WAR. So that is kind of where we stand right now. I'll show quick standings, I guess, here. You can see why the Yankees fired Cashman and Boone. They were god-awful. In the league overall, Harper's 4th in home runs, Garcia's at 2nd in strikeouts, and 1st in pitcher WAR. Wow, so that's pretty good. So not much doing. So it is, or after the All-Star break here, it is June 21st. I'm going to play and simulate till the trade deadline, and I'll come back at trade deadline, see if there are any trades, and let you guys know how much worse this has gotten. So by the magic of editing, I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds. Bye. And I'm back. So we've now reached August 1st. We actually didn't do that badly. Where did we go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins. So 8-3 we went in the last 11 games. Turned around a little bit, I guess. But obviously didn't gain like any ground. 25.5 back there, 14.5 back there. So we're playing pretty good stretch until it's not up here anymore. I'll go to schedule until the game that we just played on July 31st. We won 7-6, and it's always good when you see one of your regular guys just, get pinch hit for no reason, and then you scroll to the bottom and, Bubble Boy here, Nick Gonzalez, is injured in a collision at a base. Injury pending. So, he has been healthy since, look, July 9th is out for 4 days with another strain back, came back, and now it's July, now it's August 1st, and he's out again. Edwards is back again. Look at 4 straight strain back, and back tightness, strain back again. Shoulder strain, intercostal. So he really is just, I don't know. That's just disappointing and frustrating. And again, the game hates him. My scout likes him. Other than that, not much else really happened. Take a look here at the lineup. Again, here, I like this view here. So August 1st, again, Hazley and Baum really leading the way. And Gonzalez was coming on. He got more hits than Harper in 60 less at-bats. He was doing good. 273, I think, was the best in the team. Alpha regular, 273. So that, excuse me, so that's disappointing. And going back, Bailey, who came up when we traded away Velasquez, been doing okay. 289.2 WAR. He's decent defensively. Not sure why he can play left field at 1%, but anyways, yeah. So that's disappointing. We're kind of looking pretty good. We had won, I said, 11 of 14 or whatever. Injury-wise, not much going on. Wheeler just came back today, but I'm going to send him a rehab start for at least 1 or 2 starts. Walker's out for a while. Azuna's got a little bit more. A couple other guys there. So, yeah, that is a little happiness, playing well a little bit. I think Gonzalez gets hurt. Hopefully, not out for too long. Minor league wise, AAA's doing good, AA's doing good. They're 500. So, these guys are doing pretty good. 24-9. So, some pretty positive coming up from the minor leagues here. But yeah, I was kind of happy with playing well, and just saw that I was, I got bummed that Gonzalez got hurt once again, and as I said, it's probably his back. That's great. So, but anyways, yep, so we're here August 1st, and barring some sort of miracle, I'll probably just go right to the end of the season. Maybe I'll do a September 1 update if we somehow go on a big run. But I don't see it happening now that Gonzalez is probably going to be out for a while. Maybe it's minor, knock on wood, but knowing him, he's going to be out for a while. Just a kind of pretty tough stretch here in September. Pretty tough stretch again. Ended at 0-0 with the Braves and the Nationals and stuff. So yeah, I was going to play out the rest of the year. Couldn't really make any trades either. Was kind of looking to trade some guys away. Keller was really the only person that really had any trade value. Couldn't get anything for him. And yeah, I mean, Garcia would hope I win the Cy Young. Hopefully, Nola's been okay. Howard's a 1.4 WAR. So again, these 3 guys are good. Hopefully here for a while, and need to find a 4 or 5 star. And I really haven't looked at this much. But look at is this pending free? Is this free agents right now? Pending? No, upcoming free agents. Is this everybody? It is. So kind of see what's going on in the free agent market. I haven't really looked ahead too much. You'll kind of quickly go through this while we're here. So catching, not really a catcher, but there's a couple of the good catchers there. First base, there's a Hoskins Sunday. Let's see how Hoskins checking with him real quick. 196 and a negative 0.5 WAR. Guess I traded him away at a good time. Not much going on there. Let's go straight to infielders. A couple of us Turner, Mod, and not really else going on there. Outfielders, something we need need a center fielder perhaps. If any of these guys can play center field. There's Mazzara. How's he doing out there with LA? 213 average. Negative 4 WAR. Great. Can Castellanos play center field? He could not. So really not much going on there. We'll check out here starting pitchers. We need that too. Flaherty's okay. Ohtani, let's see how much these guys are making. Flaherty's making 17. That's pretty. I mean, I do have enough money. I think we have what 80, 90 million. There's Ohtani. Some other guys, Sonny Gray. I mean, I can make a run here at Flaherty Ohtani. I wouldn't mind that. He's a free agent. I mean, if I can bring him in, 17 points, that's actually not too bad. We just gave Nola 20 million a year. Ohtani's making 15, so I wouldn't mind. I would not mind that. Any good closer? I know we still have Sir Anthony, but closing wise, yeah, good closing arms there. You know, some older guy. No, he's 29, 26 for Hicks. Take a quick look here. Diaz, looking okay. Take a look at Hicks here. He's doing a 2.8 WAR as a closer. That's pretty good. And then Severino. Take a look here. A little bit 29. Yeah, great year last year, 4.6. A possibility. We'll check out the rest of the relievers. Base relievers. Ken Giles is there. He's only 32. He's making 12. That's a lot for a reliever closer. Perhaps a couple other people there. So overall, who's the class here? So overall, this overall rating. So there's Diaz, a couple pitchers. We saw a couple. You know, so I mean, I'll take a run at Ohtani. I'll take a run at Flaherty. Maybe some relievers. Okay, see, we still have how much? We have $92 million in free agent money. So I probably should use some last off season. Definitely use it now. We'll see what happens with extension stuff in the off season. And that's really about it. So with that being said, I'll probably see you guys at the end of the year. You know, T's and P's, thoughts and prayers with Gonzalez. Hopefully, it's nothing major. He was having a pretty good year. Disappointed. Only -2 WAR, but he was hitting what 273, 88 hits, was third in the team or so. You know, so I guess kind of disappointed by the game standard, but hopefully he gets better and he has contact. Hopefully, you know, he'll progress. So, anyways, yeah. So thank you guys for joining me, and I'll probably see you guys at the end of the year. And next video will probably be the off-season video. So as always, thank you guys for joining me, and I will talk to you guys later.